countries are part of the Council of Europe and are bound by the EU Charter of Fundamental Rights, so it's mandatory for member states, or D, none of the above. You can answer from now. A, B, C, or D. We're good? All right. Well, the correct answer was C, and I think the Italian girls are the only one who got it right. They're back in the game.
Come on.
We have a tie in the first round. So indeed, the European Union as an institution is not bound by the Council of Europe. Council of Europe, I want to insist on that, Council of Europe has nothing to do with the European Union. They both have Europe in the name, but nothing to do with the EU. Important to keep in mind. But all individual countries are part of it. France is part of it, Italy is part of it. All the 27 member states of the EU are part of it. But the EU has its own Charter of Fundamental Rights that guarantees your fundamental rights, that it ensures that they are protected in all 27 member states. So think of the EU as your last line of defense when it comes to fundamental rights, which can be useful when in your home countries things are not going necessarily very well on that front. I'm not going to name any countries there, but it happens. Let's go to the fourth question. So on the 20th and 21st of April 2023, there was the very first high-level meeting on something in the EU about a topic. What was the topic? A, happiness, B, loneliness, C, hate, D, productivity. So for the first time, you can answer from now, sorry. For the first time, the EU met about a topic. What was the topic? Hola, we're a victim of sabotage there. We're saying things there that are disturbing important people. So, have you answered? Did you answer? Yeah? Okay. So the right answer was loneliness. For the very first time this year, the EU held under the Swedish presidency a meeting to discuss loneliness from different perspectives, to gain a better understanding of how EU policy can address the issue of loneliness, which is of course something that we saw during COVID. The mental health is an issue that is becoming more and more important, at least something that people are much more aware of and want to address in their work. And I mean, I'm sure sport is always one way to improve the mental health of people. I don't know if you want to say something about it, Paolo?
Of course, sports, since the people are very young, it's a very important opportunity for social inclusion. And so we love sports, not only because we want to win, but because we want to stay together. This area all around is the name of the road is Pierre de Coubertin.
Yep.
So Pierre de Coubertin launched the Olympic Games, not to the idea that someone has to win, but that everybody could take part to something. So sports is most of all against loneliness. Even if loneliness is my best song by Janis Joplin. So sometimes loneliness is also some good. So we can have a good idea of happiness only through waiting and pass through loneliness.
All right. Loneliness is only good in music. That's the bottom line. Important. Remember that. All right. Let's go to the final question.
There are two teams. They are
same
level.
Teams are really really bind. So this one is important. So pay attention. Which of the following is a resolution adopted by the European Parliament? The European Market Force Resolution, B, the European Space Defense Resolution, C, the European Household Resolution, or D, the European Sports Policy Resolution? Just before I open the floor, resolution, it's a political text that is adopted by the Parliament. It's not a law, it's a Parliament say, I think about this topic, this is what I think. So you can answer from now, A, B, C, or D. So which one was adopted as a resolution by the European Parliament? So in the building just next door.
Yeah, but they have so many laws about this. Yeah. So
As everybody answered.
Okay, do you go space defense or household?
I see hesitation there. I see hesitation. Italians, are you ready? Have you decided? I'm sorry, I'm putting pressure. It's not fair. Hold on. We still have an equality. Congrats. And so the right answer was a European sports resolution. And actually, everyone got the right answer. So actually, we have 2 winners. We have 2 winners. Congrats.
No. Oh.
2 winners. So Irish team, Italian girls, come here. You've won. Congratulations. Last team, good effort. I hope that you learned stuff nonetheless, and I hope that you enjoyed the experience. So, Irish, Italian girls, come over here. We're going to discuss. We're not done yet. So you enjoyed the quiz. It was not too difficult. Not too much. All right. So we're going to discuss a bit with Paolo. So Paolo, like again, is working on the Olympics of universities that are going to take place in 2025. So think among them yourself if you have a question that you would like to ask him. In the meantime, I'm going to start so that you can have a bit of time. But okay, if you're not inspired, that's no big deal. I can find questions. I'm not worried. So we just saw it. The Parliament adopted a resolution on sports. Have you read this resolution? Were you aware of this?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Well, you have your homework for tonight.
I have to.
But generally speaking, like when it comes to sport, what kind of help can the EU, can member states can provide that is useful when you are an organization that is organizing basically a form of Olympic Games?
Sport is helping European Union since the very beginning, and I think that, for example, there are a lot of countries that they are not part of the European Union, but they are part of federation that take sports under the coverage of Europe. So there are, for example, a lot of Turkey sports federation that are part of it. Israeli, of course, also from Morocco, there are sometimes. So in some sense, sports enlarge borders, do not suffer borders. And so sports is, an incredible tool to make Europe more larger, more deeper, and more collective.
And since you're doing these Olympics at the level of university, I mean,